Hi, it's Mrmenno, and I thought I'd do a very quick reaction to a short video I just came across on Twitter. I noticed that I Stand With J.K. Rowling was trending again, and I thought, oh god, has she had another death threat? Bingo!
My family's address, a pipe bomb and a picture of a bomb-making handbook. The account remains active, naturally.
And then I came across this little video by Politico Europe, who've just published a piece about her, had an illustrator create a cover for it. Lovely. And then got the illustrator to talk about the meaning behind it. So I'll be reacting to that little video, not the article. It just auto-played on my phone without sound, and I kind of went, eh? Because the illustrator's name is Kat, and the tweet uses the pronoun she. But my eyes go... Now, maybe that's just my brain being bigoted, bad brain. Or maybe it's just the natural hardwired instinct to be able to tell someone's sex. Good brain! I mean, who knows? So I decided to ask my ears for a second opinion. What do you think, guys?
My name is Kat Grapham, and I painted the most recent cover of Politico Europe of J.K. Rowling.
Okay, I'm happy to confirm that my eyes and ears are in agreement. But what is this metamorphosis? Is it how she turned herself from a single mom on benefits to a self-made billionaire? Now, that is female empowerment. Bring it on.
I wanted to show how she has changed in the eyes of at least some of her fans.
What, you and a friend?
As a trans woman...
Told you my eyes and ears were right.
And a feminist.
Because nothing says feminist more than a man staking womanhood right through the heart.
It has been painful to watch Rowling go from the creator of one of the most wholesome cultural touchstones of my generation
into an
antagonistic opponent of trans people.
She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Actually, she's speaking up for women and the gays. Thank you, J.K. Rowling. Why do you have a problem with that?
As with many other millennials, the Harry Potter series was a source of comfort and escape in my childhood.
Yeah, books are a great way to escape. Shame that you're treating womanhood the same way.
Now their author is actively hostile to my disenfranchised community.
Actively hostile? What, like this? Kill J.K. Rowling! Or this? What in hell, Rowling? Or that bomb threat we saw earlier. Or this. And this. And this. And this. As for disenfranchised, you seem to be giving women a run for their money. Highest paid
female
CEO, first
female
4-star admiral,
woman
of the year, best
actress,
top
female
Jeopardy contestant, smashing
women's
swimming records.
I've won! I'm a strong woman!
You certainly come out on top in the Oppression Olympics. Anyway, let's continue.
Stop it there, stop it there, stop it there, stop it there. I mean, I have to say something, or this would not be fair use. I was trying to find a place to stop it and do my introduction, but it just kept going. Okay, so J.K. Rowling was trending on Twitter. This is a little bit of an old story, but J.K. Rowling is the gift that just keeps on giving. And so I came across this gentleman. He's a smaller YouTuber, but small YouTubers unite. And I will put his name on the screen, and if I don't forget, I'll put his link in the description box below. So I cannot take any credit for the genius of his video, because I really love his video. I love his editing. I love his comedic genius, his comic timing and all that stuff. So he gets all of the applause for this. But he is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Nothing says feminist but a bunch of men telling women to shut up and sit down. A bunch of men going into female spaces and basically saying, suck my dick. Because, like, women now have penises, so. J.K. Rowling being hostile by just saying, like, hey, female spaces, we should keep it that way. Hostile. But you know what? Words are violence, and this is the reason why they created this term, words being violence, so then they have a reason to actually return your words with actual violence or violent threats or threats of violence. Threats of violence, completely not against Twitter policies, but dead naming someone is. But anyway, let's continue.
Oppression Olympics. Anyway, let's continue.
With her exorbitant wealth and platform, she could be an ally.
You'll tell me I'm a lady, and then you'll take the knee. Yeah, that's not feminism, mate. That's patriarchy with lip gloss.
at such a critical time.
It's not just a critical time, it's a gender critical time.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
And it feels like a betrayal.
I'm starting to think you escaped into those books a little bit too much.
To capture that, I composed a black mask
The same stuff you put in your hair.
enveloping her from all sides, creating a sense that she's being overwhelmed by darkness.
You mean the way people like you are trying to smear her?
Trans people in the United States and the United Kingdom are seeing an escalating assault on our rights.
Not getting what you want doesn't mean you're losing rights.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! A lot of these communities conflate rights with privileges. You with a penis coming into female spaces that was ours is a privilege, not a fucking right. You completely dominating in female sports is a privilege, not a fucking right. You being one of the most protected classes on social media is a privilege, not a fucking right. You getting your entitled whims not met is not you getting your rights taken away. And I love how the darkness that is enveloping J.K. Rowling is just kind of biology, facts, and science. But let's continue.
And Rowling's rhetoric and those who side with her
That sex is real and that it matters.
are causing genuine harm.
Oh, get over yourself. How did she die? J.K. Rowling. Oh, tweet it. Kind of reminds me of a fridge magnet I used to have. Every time you masturbate, God kills a kitten.
I wanted to use the darkness as a visual device to show how her antipathy towards trans people is consuming her.
This actually hasn't got anything to do with J.K. Rowling anymore, or anything that she supposedly said. You've escaped into another fantasy again.
As she increasingly becomes more radicalized.
Hey! Woo! Time to come back! Real life's calling!
The black
But the thing is, a lot of these people live in fantasy la la land, or they live in the past for any of their ideology or rhetoric to make sense. But because they're sort of stuck in these echo chambers online, with the, we've done the whole social dilemma thing where they're only getting their narratives read back to them and really no conflicting narratives or conflicting ideas or facts, science and data, that they actually believe that their reality is reality, that their perspective is the fact, and it's not. It's important to you, is your feelings and how you feel, but it's not reality. But let's continue.
black paint can also be viewed as the tarnishing of her own career.
Her career is doing just fine.
The portrait underneath
Rich bitch.
remains fairly traditional, to keep an emphasis on the overlaid brushstrokes.
On the smearing.
I like that. Oh, the smearing. The thing is, you cannot cancel J.K. Rowling without canceling Harry Potter. And these people are obsessed with Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling gets cha-chinged, paid, every single time anything is attached to the Harry Potter franchise. She gets paid. You can't cancel her unless you literally destroy the entire Harry Potter universe. Every book, every crayon, every t-shirt, every shoe, every sock, every movie, every poster, she gets paid. Bitch, she's uncancelable. Oh, and that makes them so mad. Anyway, let's continue.
My goal was to produce a work that communicates my perspective,
Which seems to be a little devoid of reality.
as well as invites the audience to analyze their own relationship to this issue and to the person.
Look, all you did was paint a picture of a face, then you took your hands, put it in the black paint and went, wee, I don't like you anymore. I actually think it's quite striking how you, as the artist, have literally put the black stuff around her. You're the one who's smearing her. Literally. Like you're fabricating this metamorphosis of her into some kind of monster. The way women have been monstered throughout history. By men who want to control them.
Be an ally, be an ally, be an ally, be an ally.
Honestly, that was genius. That was such a really good insight that you are the one covering her in this darkness, this blackness. You are the one smearing her. Again, as a woman who literally came from nothing, a single mom who built an empire, she is literally the definition of boss bitch. And you, man, you biological male, decided to tell this female to shut the fuck up and follow your belief system and your ideology. fucking misogyny. Anyway, let's continue.
And as for her being,
radicalized, antagonistic, actively hostile.
in the words of Kylie,
all in your head. You better put that business to bed.
Anyway, enough about Kat and trying to paint J.K. Rowling in a bad light. Here is another artist, a woman, who takes a rather different approach. Her name is Jules Denby, and she created this portrait. She very kindly sent me a little video explaining the story behind the portrait. And I'm so happy to be able to include that in this video and to give her the last word. A very big thank you to Emma for putting us in touch. Thank you so much. Okay, here she is.
I saw the illustration before I read the article, but I was struck immediately by the illustration. It doesn't work on a number of levels, one of which, of course, is that if you didn't actually know that that was supposed to be J.K. Rowling, you wouldn't know it was, because they've gone so far into distortion because of agenda that it's actually rendered the image more or less unrecognisable. I mean, every artist is free to paint and draw exactly what they like, but I consider that image abusive. I think it's abusive and misogynist image, and I found it really annoying and upsetting, and I kind of thought about it for a bit, and then I actually went and read the article, which is, as we all know, a long hatchet job. There's not a lot of ways you can fight back against this extremely oppressive ideology, and I really dislike seeing women being monstered and persecuted online. I've been a victim of that myself in a smaller way, and I know how it is. The only way that I can really effectively fight back is by doing the thing that I do. I'm a professional artist and writer. I can draw, so I draw. So that's what I did. I just drew a nice traditional portrait, which I hope gave a bit of comfort and joy to the women who were genuinely upset by the image in the magazine, and I hope that J.K. Rowling saw it and it provided a little bit of an antidote to that piece of petty unkindness. I just draw what I see. People have asked me why it's so blue, and the answer to that is that blue is my favourite colour that's not black, so that was an easy option for me. And also, you like to pick up, as an artist, you like to pick up something from the subject. So in this case, J.K. Rowling has very blue eyes, so that was an easy thing to do. I just think we need to stand up to this ideology in every way that we can, and in all the ways that we can do that, and in this case via art. I just hope that that the portrait has gone a little way to counteracting that very unpleasant image. The other thing that I thought was interesting and bears thinking about is that normally, as an artist, you never get asked to put an explanatory piece at the end of an article about the illustration that you drew. It's not really very usual. I can't think I've ever been asked to do it. I'm occasionally asked in interviews what this or that image, is about, and or perhaps a fan might say, well, oh, what did that mean? Or do you have a story behind that? And I'm happy to explain it, but to write a piece to do that is kind of weird. So I think that the whole package of the article and the image were designed for one purpose only, and that's makes it bad art and bad writing, in my opinion. We've just got to keep fighting back.
Okay, that's it from me. I'm going to work on some other videos. In the meantime, let's keep it real and keep smiling. And never mind about cat, but think about the kittens.
All right. This is gonna be one of my new favorite YouTubers. If he keeps this sort of editing style up and comic style, I think he's gonna go far. Like, I just don't have that much time today to do that much editing. I would never get a video up, but that was amazing. And I really, again, I think saying that it's abusive is a little bit far. It's like saying words are violence. But I do, again, like the inside of saying, like, you wouldn't even know it was J.K. Rowling unless you read the article and saw that it was J.K. Rowling, because you, as the artist, distorted her. However, she did also say, as the artist, you paint what you see, and if that's what the person sees, that's what that person sees. But that person sees their perspective of J.K. Rowling, not who J.K. Rowling is. And she also said that there's little you can do to fight against this. That is not true. If we all just use our fucking voices and our common sense, and literally, you don't have to be cruel, you don't have to be mean. Just speak the truth, facts, biology, science, and statistics. And don't just say things out of lip service because it's not affecting you yet. Because if the thing is, a lot of people don't care about issues until it's on their front door, until it's your kid who has to go into the locker room with a bunch of boys, until it's your daughter getting their opportunities taken away from them. So if you don't want that fucking karma to come back at you, speak the fuck up now, even when if it's not really affecting you. Anyway, guys, that's it. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support the channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop, links down below, and links to all of the eternal platforms I'm on, my socials, all the ways to support me, and all the ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle. I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link. Go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.